the style you stop out that click. Now it's 1996, she got a monkey on his stick. Monkey on his stick, monkey on his stick. Ooh, monkey on his stick, monkey on his stick. Ooh, monkey on his stick, monkey on his stick. Ooh, monkey on his stick, monkey on his stick.
These shorts make me look like I got a fupa, but I don't. I had a very complicated dating history in high school. That's kind of why I got married as early as I did. And I was like, bitch, you need to sit your ass down. My freshman year of high school is around 2008. Yeah, 2008. I began talking to somebody, right? But it wasn't on like a relationship type deal. It was more like, okay, he's cool, I'm cool, you know. We see each other in the morning, you know, might as well talk, you know. Keep in mind, I was a freshman. He was a senior. I was 14. He just turned 18. It started with us talking on the phone every day after school. He always called me, see how my day was, and we'll just talk about random stuff. And I remember one time I had brought up to him, I was like, hey, how would you feel about us actually dating? And he was like, oh, hell no. I ain't trying to go to jail for your ass. Okay. So I just left it at that. I was like, all right, this is all it's going to be. We're just going to talk. Cool. So this went on for about, we started talking in like the end of August, September, early September-ish. So I'll say a month had passed by. And our homecoming for my high school is always in October. So he had asked me one day, he's like, hey, you going to homecoming? And I was like, yeah, I plan on going or whatever. I was gonna go with my friends. And so he was like, he was gonna go with his friends too. That's when he just came out. He was like, how about we go to homecoming together? And I started side-eyeing like, but we not together though. So he was like, nah, not like that. It just ain't a point of us going separate, you know, we both gonna be there, so how about we just go together? And so he was like, send me a picture of the color of the dress that I was gonna wear so he can get a tux to match. And I was like, okay. He's serious about this, all right. So I said a day, like one day before the homecoming dance. And he was like, yeah, my mama gonna drop me off or whatever. Your mama gonna drop you off? How the fuck I'm gonna get there? But you know, I ain't really make a big deal out of it. But I was like, whatever, my mama drop me off. I lived down the street from the school anyway, so it really didn't make a difference to me. But I was just like, damn, how you gonna invite me to homecoming and you ain't gonna pick me up? Like, the fuck? The next day, we didn't really talk that much that day. He kind of just texted me to see when I was leaving and when I was gonna get there or whatever. But you know, my mom wanted to take 100,000 pictures and shit. But I finally get there and he was there. So we going together. He immediately goes and ventures off to where his friends were. And I'm sitting here like, you look like I got friends, cause I was gonna be sitting there looking like Boo Boo the Fool. So me and my friends were just dancing or whatever. And then after a few songs, I decided to go over by him and see, you know, was he enjoying himself? Like, you know, just talk to him. We started dancing with each other. And so we started to spend the rest of the night with each other. I was like, my mom paid for us to get pictures taken, so we need to go out there and take pictures before they pack up and leave or whatever. So we went out and we took pictures and it was really cute. If I can get my hands on that picture somehow, I'll post it up here. But yeah, it was really cute. So after we had took that picture, we went back out to the dance floor, and that's when he was like, so I've been thinking, what? I want to go out with you. What? not Miss Jailbait. And he's like, yeah, we've been talking for a minute. I really like you. So then we kissed. And then the night was over. His mom came and picked him up, just like she dropped his ass off. And my mom came and picked me up. And we went and got something to eat because I was hungry with my fat ass. We started dating, whatever. We would always meet each other in the mornings, and he would always walk me to my first period class. And everybody would be like, ooh, she going out with that grown ass man. Ooh, she got her a senior. I wasn't paying attention to that. You know, it didn't matter to me. So, ignore Milo. He being needy as fuck. Hold on. So a couple weeks go by, and he starts telling me about his plans. He had planned on joining the Air Force after he graduated, and he didn't know where he was going to end up at. So he didn't want to get into like a serious relationship with me, which is understandable. I mean, I was only 14, and I had just got out of a 2-year relationship with Ray. So we were talking. It was all sweet. Everybody was like, y'all are cute together. I'd say this was around December, January time frame. He started being distant. I was like, Then he started talking about another girl out of the blue. It was a new girl. I had seen her around, you know. I can't remember if she was a junior or a senior, but she was in at least one of his classes. So he was always talking about her. He was like, oh, like, she's really nice and she's really pretty. And I'm just sitting here like, why are you telling me this shit? Like, I'm your girlfriend. The day comes and he's like, I think we need to take a break. Do what now? I'm finna leave for the Air Force. I've been talking to the recruiter, and yeah, I just think this ain't gonna work out. I'm like, okay, just all of a sudden, like that. You just feel like that. He's like, yeah. Even though I knew it wasn't serious and we weren't gonna be together realistically, it still hurt my feelings, you know? It's like, it just ended so abruptly. He was trying to talk to old girl he was telling me about. And I was like, that's why he wanted space, so he could try and talk to her. Okay. Bet. She didn't like him like that. So his plan didn't work out like he thought it was. And yeah, I continued talking to him like a dummy because I was like, hey, we started off as friends, you know. We continue to be friends, even though whatever that was happened. So we wound up getting back together. Because my dumb ass. Meanwhile, I wasn't innocent myself. I had been mingling with other people. One day we had went to the mall together. And we were in the food court. And we were just talking. And he's like, let me see your phone. I completely forgot about all the other stuff that I had been doing outside talking to him. Hence, graphic pictures from other dudes in my phone that I forgot to delete. So he's going through my phone and he sees all this. And I'm unaware of it because I'm not thinking about it. I'm just like, oh, he just want to see my phone, maybe look up something or try to call somebody. I don't know. But then his whole demeanor changed. Like, for the rest of the time we were at the mall, he was just quiet. And he just looked at me like, bitch, I'm ready to go home. Like, and I was just asking him, like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Or whatever. And he wouldn't tell me shit. Later on at night, he finally came out and told me, he was like, I saw that shit in your phone. was like, what you talking about? And then that's when it clicked. And I'm like, fuck. But this shit's over. Like, cool. I can respect that. That was highly disrespectful of me. We completely stopped talking after that. He left to go to the Air Force after he graduated. Of course, I moved on. I started talking to other people. You know, I thought about him. I'm like, I wonder if he's doing good in basic training or whatever. And then my sophomore year comes around. Guess who's done with basic? Guess who's coming home? Guess whose feelings are resurfacing? So yeah, this is like August time frame. And he didn't text me. He's like, yo, like I miss you, you know. I want to come clean about some of the stuff I did while we were together. And I was like, okay, like what? He's like, we had just gotten back together before the whole phone situation. I slept with my recruiter. Huh? He's like, yeah. I had sex with her. So you're 18, right? And you told me she like 26. Hey, do you? Okay. He's like, yeah, I just want to confess to you or whatever because I wanted to start off on a clean slate. And I'm like, you ain't gotta confess nothing to me. Like, I don't want you. So he's like, please, I really want to see you when I get back home and da da da. I'm like, no, sir. No, that's not what we doing. So he was just trying to get back in my good graces. He was always texting me. He's like, can I talk to you tonight? Like, please, I just need to. And I'm like, no. Here we go. He started sending pics. Like, come on. This is why we broke up last time. Because you found shit like this on my phone. Now you want to send me shit knowing I talk to other people. And it was funny because I had wound up letting my cousin use my phone one day. And she wound up seeing the picture and she was like, oh my God. Even though it wasn't much to look at. He even went as far as when he came home, if he would see my mom places, he would go, he would ask her how I'm doing, what I'm doing. Like, he would tell her he misses me because he knew my mom loved him. I don't know what it was about him, but she loved that man. It was cool when we was in the same school together, but I'm still in high school. He graduated. He's considered a grown-ass man now. Like, why are you still entertaining this? She's like, I like him and all this shit. After some time, he finally got it in his head that I didn't want to talk to him at all. Like, that's over with, done. But yeah, that was the time I basically went out with a grown-ass man. So if you like this, hit that like button, comment down below, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.